Shall we begin? Is everyone back? Okay. So this is the SparkX, which I was talking about this particular tool. I think we talked about this yesterday also in the senior demo. In the junior demo, how SparkX can be used, we will see. Okay, and this is a part of the junior demo. You have to use SparkX in the senior demo also. Okay, how you can use it in the time of the speech. I'm so sorry. In the time of the speech, you can ask this child to prepare a speech for 1 minute, not more than 60 seconds. If it is more than 60 seconds, the SparkX will take a lot of time to load. So it's better, let's keep the speech within 1 minute and then ask the student to upload. Okay, let's see how it is done.
Yes, you did get?
Yes, ma'am.
Wonderful. You're gathering all the badges. I don't have many badges now. That's cool. Very good. Oh, this is what I have to say. You're a genius, genius, genius. Okay, Shravya, can you see? Even he is saying that. You have learned a new language in just 30 minutes. You started to use your hand gestures, your voice, your face and eyes. Isn't it? Great. Well, shall I give you a topic to speak on? SparkX there. I'll show you how to use it. I will give you the topics, and probably your mother can also help in case you get stuck in it. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, I will. Okay. Okay, can you see there under the badges a small red button SPARKX, Spark X.
Okay.
Try now, click on that. You can find 3 topics there. You just need to pick a topic on whichever you want to speak 2 or 3 sentences, not more. Just say 3 or 4 sentences will do. Okay. If it is a sad event, you can talk about any sad event which happened. If it is a happy event, you can talk about something something that was happy, like a party or any good news. You can just say how happy you were. And so you have to start. Click on the start button. You can see the buttons there now. Start, stop, and all. Can you see them?
Oh, 1 minute, ma'am.
Did you select the topic?
Yes, ma'am.
Which topic did you select?
Happy event.
Okay. So happy event. Once you select, it will show start, stop, record. I think upload. Yeah, there are 3 options, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So once you start, you can speak about the topic, say 3 or 4 sentences. Then you can stop and upload.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, start. You can do it. If you want to discuss with your mother, you can run to your mother, ask her opinion, and come back, and then do it. Okay. Yes. You'll have to unmute while you're speaking. Okay.
What are you going to talk about?
I don't remember.
What you talk about your birthday or when she born, how you was happy. So what was your feeling? You were happy when she born.
Hmm.
Yeah, so talk about that.
Like, I was happy and sad at the same
Why you
time.
are sad? It's okay. We talk about happy moment.
Okay, how would I say it? The thing is, how would I say it?
You can say that like
I was
I was sitting in hospital. So my dad
I
called.
was sitting in the hospital at my room, at my mother's room. Then I was watching TV at that time. Then my dad called me down. So then after the 3 minutes, my sister came out.
And surely remember, you cannot speak more because more than 1 minute means it won't get uploaded, the video. So it should be short.
Okay.
We can say that I was happy when my sister born. Her head was standing, leg was standing. She was very small. I sang song for her. I sang song at my sister's birthday. Yeah. I sang a song when my sister was born. She was so small. Yeah. I sang a song when my sister was born. She was so small.
It's okay. You can stop and upload if you're stuck. No problem.
I was just seeing it how it came so.
Okay. So you didn't start recording?
I recorded now.
Okay, then you can upload it. Yeah, I got it. It is successful. We got it. Good, Shaurya. Only thing is you forgot to use your hand gestures, facial expressions, right? Let's try. I'll give you one more chance to use them. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
I am ready.
Yeah, once again, can I see that? Are you ready?
Yes. So this was the SparkX time. This is how we use the SparkX. You will see in the teacher's LMS or teacher's screen, you will see a SparkX button over here, right? So here you could have seen that the teacher clicked on that button and there were three options which came. And she gave three options to the child to speak on a particular topic. Okay. Now here, earlier this was an option, but nowadays we just click on the SparkX, it will show you that you can discuss the topic verbally. Okay, so now the SparkX topic can be discussed verbally and the child can just click on SparkX and start recording whatever the topic is. Okay, so that can be used in that manner. And how I'm so sorry. How the student LMS looks like, that I will show you tomorrow. Okay, because we are going to learn about SparkX exclusively tomorrow. Okay, so here we have an idea how are we going to use SparkX in our demo and how to give a particular topic to the student. Okay, this can be used in the senior demo as well and the adult demo as well. Okay, so this is where you use the SparkX tool to make the student practice on a particular topic, and here you can check whether he has learned about the PS skills or not. PS skills means public speaking skills, not Planet Spark. Okay, don't get confused. So it is public speaking skills like body language, voice modulation, usage of hand gestures, eye contact, and facial expressions. This is part 5, which is the final showcase, and it is again the story which has to be done by the student himself. And we are not going to help the child here. He has to do it all on himself. The animations will be there. The story will be written. He just has to read it through, but using his face, hands, and voice modulation. Okay.
Good, Shaurya. Only thing is you forgot to use your hand gestures, facial expressions, right? Oh, the little one is also crying there. Okay, so remember, Shaurya, let us go through the complete story now using body language, all the three. Okay, now you'll get more idea as to how to do it even on SparkX next time. Okay, so time for the final delivery. Use body language to deliver the story. Here comes the story. Once upon a time, there was a rabbit. Now, here, once upon a time, you have to be loud. Once upon a time, there was a rabbit. Yes.
Once upon a time, there was a rabbit.
Very good. Now, can you try the word loud is should be loved is loud. Okay. And with action. Come on, try.
The rabbit loved eating carrots.
Okay. The rabbit loved eating carrots. Yes, show it.
The rabbit loved eating carrots.
Wonderful. You remember all the actions. Okay. Such a wonderful kid. Okay, Shaurya, what about this?
He used to shout. I run very fast. No one is as fast as me.
Wonderful. I like this. Okay. What about this?
In the forest, there was a tortoise too.
Action?
In the forest, there was a tortoise too.
Yes. Hmm.
He said, I am so slow. I have a heavy shell on my back.
I have a heavy shell on my back. Don't be in a hurry there. Remember, it's slow. Yeah. Okay.
The rabbit laughed. Ha ha ha! I will beat you in a race.
I will beat you in a race. Facial expression, come on.
The rabbit laughed at the tortoise and said, Ha ha ha! I will beat you in a race.
I will beat you in a race.
I will beat you in a race.
Very good. Okay, now what happens? I will call all the animals. I will call all the animals to see the race.
I will call all the animals to see the race.
Okay, the race should be louder. Okay, next time also just, yes, be loud here. Yes.
The next morning, the race started.
Wow.
The rabbit ran very fast. He shouted, Run, run, run!
Yes, very good. Oh,
Lub, lub, lub. The tortoise kept on walking slowly. The rabbit said, Tortoise is so slow. Let me take a nap now.
did you sleep, Shaurya? Let me take a nap now.
Let me take a nap now.
Yes.
Doesn't take the nap, only eats. Lub, lub, lub. The tortoise did not stop.
Mm.
The rabbit was still sleeping.
See? The rabbit knows nothing, right?
Yes, ma'am. The tortoise came near the finish line.
Very good. Very good.
Animals cheered. Well done, tortoise.
Yes.
The rabbit woke up from all the noise and said, I should run to the finish line.
I should run to the finish line. Yes. Wow, the rabbit is about to run now. What will happen? What happened? What did he do?
He ran very fast.
Yes. Oh, but what happened?
But tortoise was at the finish line.
Yes. But the tortoise was at the finish line.
But the tortoise was at the finish line.
Okay. Oh,
Want to look? Want to go? Shh.
what did
He
he
said, well done, rabbit, but I have won the race.
Yes.
I'm sorry, tortoise, I made fun of you.
I am sorry, tortoise. I made fun of you.
I'm sorry, tortoise, I made fun of you.
Mm. Sorry should be a little bit slow, okay? Yes, here.
The tortoise said, it's okay, rabbit. Slow and steady wins the race.
Yeah, you forgot the hand gesture. Please.
It's okay, rabbit. It's okay, rabbit. Slow and steady wins the race.
Oh, wow. You're such a genius. You have mastered a new language in just 30 minutes, right? Body language. You know that now. Wonderful. I'm going to give you the last badge. Oh, I don't have any badge now. I've given everything to you. Did you get it?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Okay.
1 second, I'm just stopping it. Ritika, what is going to impact your mocks? What happened? I just wait 1 second. Yes, please unmute.
Yes, the video, the demo session is not at all clear to me. Like, the child's voice is breaking and even the
Others,
educator who is there. So that's why I asked if
others please confirm whether the video was not clear. Ritika, I think you need to check your network once.
sure I will. Thank you.
And in case if you are not able to view it right now, no, you have the
Hmm?
recordings in your teacher's handbook. You have the recordings in your dashboard also.
Right.
Okay.
And when we need to attend the mocks, like after completing the training sessions, like on 25th,
Yes, after 25th, you can start giving your mock one.
and what is the deadline for that?
The deadline is Friday, 7 p.m. The first mock.
Right.
The second mock will be Saturday, 8 p.m. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
One more question. I think Apurva, what was your question? Please unmute. Regarding the application dashboard?
Yes, ma'am. I want to know the application of some of doubts of Dashboard.
I don't understand your question. Application of dashboard as in?
For example, ma'am, where is open the teacher handbook because
Teacher's handbook is different from dashboard. Dashboard is different.
Dashboard some of doubts for example, yeah, I'm audible, ma'am.
Yes, yes.
Hello.
Yes, you are audible. I can hear you.
Yeah, ma'am. Regarding the lectures and demo class.
Yes, what do you want to ask? What is your question?
May I audible, ma'am?
I can hear you. What is your question exactly?
Voice. Ma'am, your voice is not audible.
You need to check your network connection in that case. Please write your questions clearly. I'm not able to understand. What do you exactly need? I can see y'all are constantly writing in your chat section. When you write in the chat section, you are also getting deviated to read. You are getting tempted to read the chat. Even I am tempted to read because I'm worried if you really have a genuine question to be answered. And others are also getting, distracted because of the chat. So I would close the chats to host to myself, and we can discuss all the questions at the end of the session. I said this yesterday. I think I said this right from the first day. Okay, so let's continue with viewing the video. Okay.
Hello. So you did it. Congratulations. And actually, you're supposed to tell me what are the key learnings you have from today's class. Do you remember any 3 things you have learned from today's class?
Voice modulation.
Very good. Then?
Hand gestures.
Very good.
Face expressions.
Wow! You said it. You're wonderful. You remember.
Yes, so this is the final showcase, and at the end you ask for
Voice
the key learnings from the child. Okay, so in the beginning, give clear instructions and time to the child to read the story using body language and voice, how to use it, how to use your hands, your voice, your face, everything when you are reading the story. And time and again, the teacher was constantly telling the child to use his hands, use your expressions, say it in this manner. Okay, so in case if handholding is required, you can do that as well. Then you can share the feedback on the child's use of hands, facial expressions, and voice modulation. And then at the end, you can ask for 3 key takeaways. And after this, the parent-teacher interaction will start. Do not forget, there are 5 different portions, 5 different steps, or 5 different categories divided. The demo class is divided into 5 steps. First step is the context setting. Second one is introduction to PA skills, where you have 2 games. Game number 1 is about hands and face, that is body language. Second game is about voice modulation. And then you debrief the child about body language and voice modulation. Number 3 is the story time. Again, this is divided into 2 parts. First part is the body language part. The second part is about the voice modulation. Number 4, you do the SparkX time. You can give any topic. Since they are small children, you can give very simple topics like what did you do on your weekend, or what was the last place that you visited. You can speak on that for like 30 seconds or 40 seconds. And final showcase, after that, it's the same story, but it will be done completely by the student. You are not going to help him, but bits and pieces you can help. But make sure that the students follows what you have told him to do. Remember, laptop and parents' presence is highly important, and child must speak the story on his or her own. Remember the success formula, both the parents, laptop, and SparkX video. Okay, so important point in a demo, junior demo, is you need to have extremely high energy. Okay, you have to operate with extreme high energy. Otherwise, the class will not become interactive. And secondly, you have to model out everything for the child. Okay, so model out each and every action that you want the child to do. Remember these 2 points. In a junior demo, these 2 things are very, very important. Okay, so that's the end of the junior demo observation. Now I want to ask you, what are the 3 common things between these 2 demos? Any 3 common things between the 2 demos? Okay, body language, student bonding. Yes, Pranav. Please unmute.
Okay, they must have the laptop and the parents should be present.
Okay,
That's the common thing.
okay. Yes, true. Constant interactions, yes. Energy, body language, introduction to PS skills. Parents need to be present. Okay. So one thing which you will understand over here is there is a proper structured approach towards learning a new skill, right? And everything is activity based. Every skill which you are trying to teach or the learner has to learn, every skill is being modeled out, and it is shown through a particular activity, not in only in junior demo, in the senior demo, and in the adult demo also. So it is full of activities. There will be a lot of focus on public speaking skills, and there is a proper structured approach towards learning a new content area. Yes, Pranav. You want to say something? Please unmute.
Ma'am, I had a question. So today for this video, we saw so many activities are there. So whenever we will take regular classes, also there will be activities, or there won't be that many activities.
Yes, of course. The curriculum has been designed in that manner. There are projects, there are live projects, there are practice classes, there are learning games, activity center, lots of things are there. Okay, in the student's dashboard, they'll find it. Activities are there, and whatever you are doing, you are going to have a SparkX on that. Say, for example, today you taught how to create a story. Okay. So after you teach that, you can immediately make the child do it on the SparkX, practice it on himself. So that is activity based. Basically, you will see that the whole learning is activity based. 2 things to ensure in the beginning of the demo will be joining from a laptop and both the parents, and sure thing to do at the end is final showcase by the learner and 3 key learnings from the class. These 2 things are sure thing to happen at the end. Okay, so we already had a break. Now we are going to move on to the art of giving feedback. Yes, Khadija.
Ma'am, before we end that segment, is final showcase the last part of the session? So do we end the session just after the final showcase?
You will have the parent-teacher interaction after that?
Okay, so that's remaining, right?
Yes.
We haven't seen parent-teacher interaction yet.
No, that you will be seeing tomorrow.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Now let's write down a time when you received a feedback and it helped you. Now you must have received a lot of feedbacks in your lifetime, in your professional life, or in your career time, when you were in your school or colleges. You must have received a lot of feedbacks, and not all feedbacks were positives. Like you have this good there and this. So feedbacks are not those which talk about the good things in you. Rather, they are something that talks about what are the areas of improvement. Where do you actually need to put in more efforts? Am I correct? So this is what we are going to discuss today. What was the feedback that you got and it really helped you? So that means I'm talking about those feedbacks which helped you to change something about yourself. Okay. Not talking about the good things. Like I was a good public speaker and my teacher told me that you really have a good voice modulation. Not those kind of feedbacks. The feedback where your mentor or your guide told you that this needs to be improved. And how was it told? Who was that person? Let's discuss those feedbacks. Yes, teachers? Okay, Neha. Yes, Anup, please unmute.
Yes, I believe it will be too long for me to type. So, well, this was from my working background, I can say, experience from work. And initially, when I had joined with the customer service, my rate of speech was a little fast, and I never understood that I have to speak slow. People can understand. As now time went by, I started working. I kind of understood that, but somewhere down the line, I even found the new hobbies as well, like stage acting as well. So, voiceover artists kind of thing. So, there also we learn the voice modulation, the rate of speech. These normally also come during the recording studios as well, wherein you have to change your voice or understand the pattern of the voice and articulate accordingly. So the same goes with customer service, which I calculate that the clearer I speak, the not slower or not faster, the medium pace I try to speak, the better the person opposite listening understands.
True. Okay. So voice modulation. Yes, Justin, you would like to share something.
Um, I won't take any particular example, but just generally looking back at all the feedbacks that I've received over my career, what the ones that have benefited the most have been where uh, somebody has personally addressed something that happened, whether it's a presentation, the way I speak, or the way I tackle a project. See, I used to be an architect before I became a teacher.
Hmm.
So what was important is a good feedback is personal. It's relatable to the context.
Mhm.
So when somebody gives you feedback, it's like a clash. There are different views. The way you looked at it and the way the person giving the feedback viewed it and observed it. So you need to understand how they have related their observation and feedback, and it should be actionable.
Right.
That means you also need to you need to see a way how to use your strengths, because feedback often touches upon your weaknesses,
Hmm.
and uh, and a good feedback also gives you a clue, a hint about how to use some of your strengths to address that weakness.
Mhm. Okay. So yes, and that's what we are going to learn here as well. The feedback being respectful as well as actionable and very relatable. Okay, thank you so much, Justin, for sharing that with us. I really appreciate the way you all share your personal stories. And thank you for being, vulnerable and sharing your shortcomings as well. Yes, Shachi, would like to hear from you as well. Please unmute.
Yeah. Actually, I started out my career, my professional career as a journalist. So as a cub reporter, my initial few assignments, I think I was a little overawed by the people that I was interviewing. So my editor, I still remember, a wonderful, wonderful person. In my first interview that I filed for the newspaper, she told me that, listen, there are lots of questions which you have left unanswered because you let the person you were interviewing rambling. They just kept on telling their story and you did not ask the relevant questions. You don't have to do that, and you don't have to get overawed by the person that you're interviewing, whoever it is. It's your job to interview that person and get out the most out of that interview. I think for me as a journalist back then, it was a great, great lesson. And that happened in the very initial first week of my job. And that really helped me. And another recent feedback that I got for one of my training sessions was that I was using a filler word like absolutely. And I was doing it a little too often.
Quite many times, yes.
Yeah.
Do that
I think
sometimes.
that was really helpful. Yeah. So I really agree with Justin that it should be helpful. You should be able to utilize it in real time. And the feedback should be given in such a way that it is positive. I mean, it's critical but positive. They say sandwich methods. There's lots of methods that you can use to
Yes,
give
and that's
feedback.
to discuss today as well.
Yeah.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you, Shachi. And I would love to hear your comments also, but we have limited time, so I will continue with the feedback part. And you can write your stories in the chat section. I'm reading out them, and they are wonderful. I can read some of the wonderful feedbacks that I got. Arun said something about don't say yes to anything, everything. Very good. And sometimes we learn from the younger ones, isn't it? So even the little ones teach us a lot. After giving a session for class 11 student, one of them approached me and said, ma'am, you read equation in maths as y instead of g. Okay. So you need to correct that. Okay. Yes. So it's very important for us to understand that a feedback in order to be used. So sometimes, okay, I'm going to show you a cartoon and you will understand this. So sometimes you'll realize the feedback can be as useful, as worthy as it can be absolutely worthless. So let's see some of the feedbacks here. So this is a cartoon which I've kept in my slide. There is a mentor and there is an employee, and he has made a presentation. He comes up to the mentor and he shares it with her, and she says, hey, good presentation, but can be made better. He says, okay, sure. And the second part of the conversation is, okay, I have made the font size bigger. Is it better now? Okay, so do you think this feedback was helpful, and why or why not? No, it was not helpful. Ruchi says, no, it was not helpful. Why is it not helpful? Yes, Anjali, why do you think this feedback is not helpful?
Because, ma'am, the logical reason have not given there, right?
Yes, absolutely.
What to be corrected, that was not mentioned there.
That was not mentioned. So
Yeah.
yes, exactly.
How
That's
can they correct that? What exactly they want to correct in that?
so. What do you think? What makes a feedback useful?
Like they will have to mention properly that in that presentation you will have to correct the font size, or you will have to change the background in a better way, or you want to change the correct capital letters, or you want to underline that so that it can be properly highlighted. So many things are there to make a presentation good.
Wonderful. Okay. So let's understand some of the features of a good feedback. A good feedback is something that is going to help the learner to move forward, and it also helps a learner to correct himself in certain areas. As Justin said, it needs to be relatable and it needs to be actionable. Now, I want you to break this acronym, this abbreviation of SAR. What does this stand for? What do you think? SAR. Some features of a good feedback. Specific. Okay, Asfa. I got it in the first answer. Great, wonderful. So S stands for specific. That's very good. A stands for actionable. Very good. And R stands for respectful. Perfect. Yes. Now, how can a feedback be specific? Specific means you need to give logical reasons. As just now we heard, we need to give logical reasoning behind why we are saying a particular thing was done well, or a particular thing was not done well. So what exactly needs to be improved and why it needs to be improved? Give the reasons and the evidences. So just two things, remember: justify yourself and exemplify. Give examples for what you say. Now, say, for example, a student has come up to you and he's giving a speech. Okay. So he's giving a speech on my say, like my country. Okay. Or like patriotism. So India is my country and I'm a great lover of my country. I respect my country a lot. So these are the things that I do for my country. So when he speaks, say for example, he has spoken some words which needed emphasis, but he did not give it. So what would you say? I think you need to work on your voice modulation. Is that enough? No. We need to tell the learner, when you was talking about India is my country. So you need to give that emphasis on my country. This particular place needed an emphasis. Some of the important words like patriotism, love, respect, okay, so dignity, whatever you are using the words, the kind of important information carrying words, those words needs to be emphasized. So that, what did I do? I picked up some words from the speech and I told him what to do with them, right? Now, if I just say that voice modulation needs to be improved, that's not enough. Okay. If I say you need to use your hand gestures well, it is not enough. We need to tell the learner, where could you have used the hand gestures? This particular place, when you were talking about like India is my country, when you are saying about India is my country, you can show your hands and you can keep it on your chest and you can say that India is my country. And that helps you to emphasize on that particular point as well, right? So what worked well, talk about that, and why did it work well? So if you say that your voice modulation was really well done, when you were talking about the lion and the mouse, the lion roared, and when you use that voice change in the voice, that was really done very well. Congratulations. Okay. So appreciate the child saying what he has done well, not just that he has done well. Okay. And if you need some improvement there, you need to tell him what could be done better and how can it be done better. Okay. So give evidences. Actionable, what needs to be done the next time. So tell the child that, okay, the next time when we are going to do this, we are going to use some hand gestures also. We are going to emphasize on important points as well. Okay. And at the end, it should be respectful. It should not hurt the feelings of the learner, and it should also appreciate the child to feel better about the feedback. It should not be like the feedback hurts him or he is scared after that in speaking anything. So it should be respectful. Like you can close up your feedback by saying, overall, it was a wonderful job done by you, dear. I think you can do very well in the next speeches as well. So I'm just looking forward to hear more speeches from you or hear more stories from you, right? So you can end it on a respectful note. And of course, the sandwich approach, which was mentioned by Shachi. Yes, the sandwich approach is also a good method. Start off with with an appreciating word or appreciating sentence Oh, wonderful. Congratulations. Good job. Well done. Okay, then you can continue with your feedback and at the end, close it at a positive note. So we are going to see a student in a class. Okay. Arun saw it in the deck. Yes, that's a very good habit. If you are looking at the deck before the training, it's really good. At least you know what we are going to discuss in the session, right? So that's very good. So I'm going to show you a video. In this video, you will see a child in the grade 3, I think, 3 or 4. And he is trying to create a story. Now, this story is not given to him. He's creating the story along with the teacher. It's known as the story chain. And one sentence is added by the teacher, one sentence is added by the student. This is how it goes on. So this is a story chain. The child's name is Anargya. After watching the video, you are going to model the feedback for Anargya. Please listen to the word correctly. Anargya. Anarghya. Okay. You're going to model the feedback for Anargya and you write it in the chat section. How would you model your feedback? Use the SAR approach, specific, actionable, and respectful. Listen to the video very carefully.
The soul that guarded the treasure, so Pirate Blackbeard could never get it.
But one day, Angelica had lost her powers for a day, and she was not close to the treasure. That was the day.
Was it audible?
The
I'll show
soul
it again.
that guarded the treasure, so Pirate Blackbeard could never get it.
But one day, Angelica had lost her powers for a day, and she was not close to the treasure. That was the day.
I don't know, this has been, I think, cut short a little.
Reach.
I would like to
And
show you more.
no one has ever been able to come even close to the treasure. So, Angelica, along.
I'll just check once.
It was sailing. So he had no.
Please give me a moment.
For a day. And that was the day when Pirate.
Is it audible now? So first in this story, there is a picture given and there are some characters which have been introduced by the student himself. And then he starts off with the story.
It tried to rob the island of its treasure. Then.
But the treasure was very far away from where Pirate Blackbeard was sailing. So he had no chance of finding the treasure before Angelica regains her powers.
All right. Pirate was a strong person. He thought, I will not give up. So he tried hard and hard. And with his efforts, with his hard work, he reached the place where he could get the treasure. Your turn.
But the treasure was very deep inside the sea, and it was almost midnight. So Angelica was about to get her powers back.
Okay, so when the pirate was about to reach close to the depth of the sea where the treasure was kept, Angelica got her powers back. And along with the other powers, she had the power to emit lasers when someone tried to loot the treasure.
So, when Pirate Blackbeard got close to the treasure, Angelica fired her lasers and Pirate Blackbeard died.
And then Angelica saved the treasure from a pirate who wanted to use the treasure for incorrect and inappropriate purpose. Last line will come from you because we have come to the end. The pirate has died.
The end.
All right. Since after that, no one and Angelica. So let's give it a funny. Let's give it a very interesting closing. After that, Angelica, seeing that okay, my treasure can be looted by inappropriate people, she created a bar, an invisible bar around the treasure. And since then, no one has ever been able to come even close to the treasure. So Angelica, along with her treasure, lived happily ever after on the island, Mystery Island. Now it's the end. How was it?
Nice.
Nice. So, my goodness, Anargya, you have created your own story. And this story.
Okay. So this was the storytelling session between the teacher and the student. Now let's model out the feedback for Anargya. Okay. So how will we write? How will we start? We will start from a positive note. Then we will make it specific, actionable, and respectful at the end. You did a good job, used good lines to complete the story, and we'll work on your pronunciation and create a story again. Okay, well done, Anargya, well said. But when you are saying guarded the treasure, you may stress on the word guarded, and you can also use your hands. Okay, very good, Neha. Very good that you are taking excerpts from the speech or the story. Very good. Kids' energy is down, so the teacher needs to ignite it. Body language could have been better. Again, body language could have been better as in where? Teacher needs to take break and help the child to make him little joyful. We are not giving feedback on the teacher. We are trying to give feedback for the student, not for the teacher. What the class needs to be, how the class needs to be done, that is not what you are viewing. You are viewing the child as your own learner and you are giving a feedback to the child. Yes, absolutely, Hina. But it is very short. It needs to be elaborate a little. Specific treasure, chance, pronunciation. Okay, Arun, you need to elaborate. You don't talk in this manner, no? How would you talk to Anargya? The next time, I hope you will be able to come up with more confidence. Okay, I got very nice one from Latacha. Anargya, you have an amazing voice and pronunciation. Maybe we can together try to repeat once again with more pauses and high notes on the sentences and use more hand gestures. That's very required, okay? You have an amazing confident attitude, Anargya. So let's do this again, shall we? Okay, let's do this again. You won't be able to because it's a stipulated demo session. You cannot tell the child because you yourself won't have that much of time to do an activity again and again. Okay. If again it doesn't happen, then what will you do? You remember what Divya Lakshmi ma'am did? You forgot to use your hand gestures. Did she tell the child to do it again? No. She said, okay, I'll give you another chance where you will be using your hand gestures again. Okay. You made it, Anargya, very well. You can also use a lot of expressions while storytelling, but overall, you did a tremendous job. I appreciate your effort. High five. Good. You can use some excerpts from the speech, from the story as well. Appreciate Anargya and the creative plot that he had. Okay, I wanted you to write directly to Anargya, not to me, and using Anargya as a third person. I want you to treat Anargya as the second person. Advice about using voice modulation, using volume, stress on action words. Which action words please mention to the child because the child is very small. Using gestures to mark specific points like locations, up and down motions. Yes, very good. And at the end, make it respectful. Okay. Nisha, that was only one sentence. 1-2 sentence will not be a feedback of a public speaking expert. A 2-line feedback will not be enough. Okay, you need to be more elaborate. Well done, Anargya. You told the story very interestingly. Your voice is naive. Okay. You have to express using right body language. You are very smart. We will improve it the next time. Very good, Seemal. Nicely written. You can use some parts of the stories as well to elaborate, to exemplify it. It was awesome, but if you bring more confidence, it will do wonders. Okay. You need to be more elaborate, Rashid. Abhilasha, well done. It can be better by putting stress on voice modulation. Voice modulation, the child is absolutely clueless about what voice modulation is. You need to tell him that what is voice modulation? Where do you need to put emphasis? Where you need to put stress? Okay. Superb, Anargya. You told the story in a creative manner. You have a nice creative thought. I'm so proud of you. You have done well. Little more, your voice can still be modulated. In upcoming class, you can do it better. Once again, well done, my boy. Okay, that would, I think, would do. I thought, okay. Okay, so you have to give the child feedback to the child. Wow, you did a great job. I think if you use your hands and facial expression more, I'm sure next time you're going to do an even better job. Okay, fine. That's not elaborate. Shalini, you need to elaborate on where he can use his hand gestures and facial expressions. Or even if you say that hand gestures were good, but great job when you are saying you're not talking about the positive things in an elaborate manner. Excellent imagination and spontaneity, Anargya. Would have been more fun if you would have expressed a little longer using your expression and hands. End it up with a respectful note, Pallavi. Utilize eyebrows, wide mouth expression to depict wonder, surprise, suspense. Very good. That's a very good suggestion from a teacher. Good, Anargya. You tried your best, but you should use your hand and we will focus on gestures, dear student. Okay. Very well done, Anargya. Yes, Apurva, I have done it so that you do not get distracted because of others' chats. Very well done, Anargya. You have done okay. You have already written very well done. Again, you are writing, you have done very well. You don't say twice. You have tried to read yourself, but you do it better by including more body language and hand movements. You can do it better. To show better what you want to talk about. Also, I think you will be a good boy if you try to improve your pronunciation. You will be a good boy if you improve your pronunciations. I think you need to rephrase that. I hope you will remember what you learned today. Okay. You created a good story even when it was instant and it was wonderful, but you should have used more hand and face gestures with some facial expressions to show your happy or sad moments in the story. But all you said was really good. I give a big applause. Okay. Akansha, written well. Give some examples from the stories also. Anjali, I have done it like that because I want it directly to me. I don't want you to get distracted. Very well done, Anargya, but can also use some hand gestures to make it more interesting and use pauses in between. That was a great attempt. Next time we'll focus on pronunciation, gestures, and confidence. Very good. Actionable is there. Very good. Specifics are also there, but the positives are not there a lot. So you need to add some more positives there. So Hasi. Anargya, you are very imaginative. The sentences were created very nicely. You could also use more hand gestures showing how lasers were used to kill the pirate. Yes, very good. But overall, it was awesome. Very nicely written. Sonal, very good. You have created and narrated a very interesting story. Probably the first time you have done it. You have done a wonderful job. Next time, try to put stress on important words from the story. Which important words from the story you have to tell the child, okay? And why are they important? Show it by actions also. Okay, Rujuta, very nicely written. Just make sure that you give the examples from the story that what are the words that you want him to, stress on. Okay. Sadaf, fine, but it is not elaborate. You need to elaborate more. Noor Sabah, okay. This is fine. Now I'm going to read out a feedback which I have modeled out for Anargya, and you are going to tell me which part of it is specific, which part of it is respectful, and which part is actionable. Specific, actionable, and respectful. Okay. So, wow, Anargya, I loved how you changed your voice and emphasized on some special words, especially when you said the first line, mighty pirate Blackbeard, and you stressed on mighty. That was really well done. I think what could be improved is use of more hand gestures, and that will help you to become more confident, and others will pay more attention to you. So next time, I would want you to use both voice and hand gestures when you are reciting the story or narrating the story. Overall, great job, Anargya. I'm really looking forward to hear more stories from you. Now you tell me which part of it was specific, which part of it was actionable, and which part of it was respectful. Yes, Ishita?
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Ma'am, the feedback given by you was very correct and opt. And the word where you told Ananya about the voice and particular words you stressed, like in the communication, they were specific. Actionable part of the feedback was where you told Anargya that use of gestures should be there, and we will work on that. And respectful was in the end, and we will work on the voice part along with the gestures.
Okay, great, great, wonderful. So yes, it was correctly pointed out. The first part which I said, wow, Anargya, I loved how you changed your voice and emphasized on some special words, especially when you said the first line, mighty pirate Blackbeard, and you stressed on mighty. I think what could be improved is use of more hand gestures, because that will help you to become more confident. Now here I'm using my logical reasoning. Why I want you to use more hand gestures? Because it will help you to attract the audiences towards yourself. It will build a connection between you and your audience. Okay. Actionable is, so next time I would want you to use both voice and hand gestures when you are narrating the story. Okay. And respectful is when I say, overall, it was a great work, Anargya. I'm looking forward to hear more stories from you. So that is respectful at the end. Now you understand how we are going to make feedback. Model out our feedbacks. Okay, very good. Perfect. Yes, Neha, that's correct. Same order, yes, it was in the same order. Correct. Okay, very nice. Now get ready for one. Yes, Shania. Shania, sorry.
Ma'am, my name is Shanaya.
Shania, okay.
Yeah. Anyways, I wanted to ask you that this feedback that we have to give it in front of the parent, right?
Yes.
The parent has to be there when we are giving this feedback. Now, for
Yes.
example, if the parent is not there, what do we do?
If the parent is not there, you still give a feedback.
Okay, but they
Yeah.
have to be there for the feedback, right?
Yes, absolutely. Feedbacks are not for the parents. Feedbacks are for the child.
Yeah, but when we are giving it to them, they have to be there.
So
So I'm
when you are,
wondering that if they are not there, how, like, at the end of
how
the
will
day,
it
we have to
help?
still give it to the child, no?
I
So then
understand your
how?
point. I understand your point. You are saying that how will it help if the parent is not only going to experience or witness what kind of feedbacks we are giving?
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
you will be there in the parent-teacher interaction. There you are anyways giving a
Okay, that
comprehensive.
is separate. That's absolutely separate, right?
Yes,
Parent
that's the
teacher interaction is separate.
May I speak? So
I
after
was,
the
I
demo,
okay, I'm so sorry. I
that's
thought it was
absolutely fine.
together. I didn't know that. I thought it was together.
After the demo is over with the child,
Uh,
we have a 15 to 20 minutes time with the parent where we have the parent-teacher interaction. Okay, so in the parent-teacher interaction, we are anyways going to discuss about the feedback of the child on the basis of body language, voice modulation, thought structure, fluency, all these things. So in that case, anyways, you are going to discuss the comprehensive feedback of the child after the session, right? Not after the session, in the session, after the 45 minutes are over, right?
Yeah, I
So,
understand now.
yes. So anyways, you will get time to share the feedback. Okay. Let me come back. So I'm going to, so teachers, you have already seen a senior demo, you have seen a junior demo, and you'll also get a chance to watch a grown-up presentation skills demo. So I wanted the team to add such one such demo class or introduction where a senior, an adult is there for the basic English. So I'm going to make you practice your feedbacks on such kind of a learner who is an adult learner coming here for basic English. Okay, basic English. Because presentation skills you are going to watch all throughout. Junior demo, you have watched the whole thing. Senior demo also, you have watched the whole. Now I want you to watch another type of demo which is for the adults but for basic English. Yes, Abhi, you want to say something? Parents have to be present. The parents should know that they have to be present throughout. If they are not, getting up and they are going outside, what to do? Can't help it. Abhi, you wanted to say something? You have raised your hand. You're not audible. Can you write it in the chat section?
I'm poor and lived there most of my life.
Give me a second. So this is a grown-up learner. Her name is Pranamika. Please pay attention. You are going to model a feedback for Pranamika. The learner's name is Pranamika. Okay. And she wants to be called as Pranu. Okay. So let's hear from her.
Life before moving to Lucknow. I speak Hindi, Bengali, and Marwari. I know it. No, I know it's very bad. I like to sing in the washroom. I love gaming and I stream on PUBG almost every day. I have always wanted to improve my English, so now that I have the time, I'm finally signed up for class online.
Okay, great. Okay, now it's your turn, Pranu. You need to remember all these 4 steps. Okay, so now you remember how you gave your introduction in the starting when I asked to introduce yourself.
Yeah.
You told, I'm Pranamika and I have a daughter and I live in Assam and a teacher. It was just a simple introduction. But now you came to know all these 4 steps, right?
Okay.
So remembering these 4 steps, can you again give an introduction?
Okay. So I'm Pranamika. People call me Pranu, and I am grown up Assam, and my education was finished at Assam, and now I'm doing my job in Assam, and I know Assamese and Hindi clearly, but I wanted to to learn English fluency.
Great.
And now I'm teacher, but I'm language teacher in Hindi teacher, and I have a daughter. I spending many times with playing with my daughter, and I like to listening music, and I bake cake, and I'm reading. I like to read. I like to read novels and spending time with my friends.
Okay.
Right. So let's write down the feedback for this grown-up learner, and then we will move on to discuss about. Take some time. Do not hurry. Do not write 1 word or 1 sentence or 2 sentences for your feedback. Remember that your feedback should be elaborate. It should exemplify, it should give logical reasoning. Why are you pointing out a particular skill as to be improved? Okay. Mocks, we are going to discuss Mihina. Please wait. Okay, Neha, I got from you. Very good, Pranu. You are really trying your best. However, we can work more. Okay, I'm going to make the chats for everyone. Now you all can see everyone's chats. Okay, so you can post it in the everyone part. More on pronunciations. Okay, in our later classes, your sentence formation were also nice, but we can work more upon them gradually. I really like your spirit and keen attitude to learn English. Okay, very nice, Neha. And pronunciations, when you are talking, you can also point out the pronunciation where she was wrong. Sorry. Like English, she said English, and she used some S. I think after the name of the state, Assam's. She used S very frequently. So you can point out that as well. Just make sure that we are not we don't sound rude, right? Adult learner for basic English. Appreciate that you want upgrade for your English and effort for the same. Specific education, pronunciation. Our fillers can be avoided. You tried it very well, Pranu. You're a very fast learner. I'm very much impressed. It doesn't seem that it is your first, okay. Doesn't seem that it is your first. Very soon you will be a very good speaker if you follow all the instructions. I know you will. Well done. Okay. Very nicely done. Rashid, you can give some examples from the speech and you're good to go. It's very good. You know 3 languages and you want to learn English as well. That's very nice. And we will work on your pronunciation of word English and little more about, but gradually we learn this fluently. Okay. Okay, very good. Abhilasha, very nicely written. You can talk about what pronunciations were wrong. Ruchi, very nicely written. Okay, very nicely written. Seemal, Sharon. Okay, you can be a little more elaborate at the end. You can be respectful as well. Kawaljeet, very nicely written. Prakriti, okay, great. Abhita, very nicely written. Good job, Pranu. I can see you put in efforts. I like how you confidently spoke and took your time to think before speaking your words. Now we need to work on your sentence formations and vocabulary. Overall, you have spoken your introduction. You have given your introduction well. Very good. Okay. Yes, Apurva, 26 January is a holiday. No trainings on that day. Okay. Pranu, you read it quite good. And when I asked you to use the given format, you caught it very quickly. But you also could use the pauses and full stop at right places, like while you are telling about your place and of living. And also we can reduce the use of filler words. Overall, I want to say you're very sincere and quick learner. Looking forward to work on this. Okay. Purushottam, very nicely written. Sakina. Okay. The ending can be a little better. make sure that you end it on a respectful note. Well done, Pranamika. Ashmita, very nicely written. Just make sure that you mention what pronunciation mistake she did. Hina. Okay. Eunice. Good. Suhasi. Okay, so Suhasi, yes, very good job, not zob. I missed on that. So these are all MTIs. I hope you know about MTIs, mother tongue influences. Make sure that you mention that to her and be compassionate towards the language also. Because there are, if I have some Assamese trainees over here, they will, I think, relate with that. There is no pronunciation of like hard sounds like j, ch. These kind of sounds are not there in Assamese. So because of that, she does not say pronounce it as job, but she says sob, or she does not say teacher, or she says teaser. Okay, so the sound of ch and j is not there. So we need to work upon that. Just tell them I can understand. Just tell the learner that I can understand because of your mother tongue influence. We do not have ch and z in the language, but in English we need to be very particular about the pronunciation. So that we need to work upon. Okay, so that's very nice. Rita, okay. Ishita. Okay, very good. Ishita, very nicely written. Latacha, very nice. Great. Pranay. Okay. Bhuvana, very nicely written. Okay. I'll just elaborate a little bit and it'll be fine. Justin, very nicely written. No, Tanu, it does not affect. Parul, very nicely written, very respectful and very compassionate. Khadija, very nicely written, very, very good. People call me Pranu. I loved how you used a sweet voice and a cute gesture while saying people call me Pranu. Very nice. Chitra and Chanchal. Okay, very good. Chitra and Chanchal. Okay, it's Arpan. Please rename yourself Arpan. I've done it. I've done it. It's okay. Okay, Khadija. Yes, very nice written. Vishakha. Okay, very good. Nishat. Good. Eagerness towards learning English. Bhuvana, very nicely written. Debaroti, very good. Reshma, good job. Very nice written. Very nicely written, sorry. Vivek Muralidharan, you need to be a little more elaborate on your feedback. Appreciate your readiness to learn. Okay, Rujuta, very nice. Perfect. Pravina. Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Very nice. Ranjit, good. You all have done a PhD in giving feedbacks now. Tahira, very nicely written. Wonderfully written. Medha, very good. Shalini, very nicely written. Shachi, beautifully written. Shows in your delivery. Okay, very good. Okay, Ambika, very good. Okay, I think most of you are done. Now let's have some discussion on our mocks now. I think most of you are waiting for the mocks, isn't it? So let's discuss certain things about your mock evaluations. What are mock evaluations? These are the 3 mandatory steps to come live. You need to complete all these 3 mocks, the mock 1, mock 2, and mock 3. All 3 of these to get onboarded, right? So in mock 1 and mock 3, you can see senior demo written. Now you will say, ma'am, mock 1 is also senior demo, mock 3 is also senior demo. Why should I give both of them? They are same. No, they are not same. Both the mocks have different questionnaires, and the questionnaires are related to different scenarios. Mock 1 is related to slot confirmation call mainly and parent-teacher interaction, which we will be covering tomorrow. And mock 3 is related mostly to the senior demo, which we did on day 2. Okay. Mock 2, however, you have an option between the junior or adult. So in case if you are opting for junior, you can start doing it after the Thursday session. But in case if you are waiting for your adult demo session, adult demo observation, you need to wait till Saturday morning. Saturday morning, we'll have a 1.5 hour, 2 hour session where we will be discussing about adult demo. Am I clear here? But here, again, remember that you have an option of choosing either junior or adult. Remember, this is not the final decision that you are making. It's just for observation and practice purposes. Okay. Why do we have mock evaluation? Because we don't want you to get in the live demo class without getting a proper practice. So we want you to practice properly, and then you get into the live demo class. So it's a pre-practice. And here in the mocks, every one of you will be getting individual detailed feedback from the team, and the team will be analyzing the patterns. So they will try to understand the support areas, and accordingly, if you need any support or if you need any help, you will be reassigned to the trainings. No elimination, please. Do not get confused. Now, these are the 3 mocks which we were talking about. Mock 1 is related to the senior level. The deadline is there on your screen. Please do not ask me tomorrow. When is the deadline? The deadline for mock 1 is Friday, 7 p.m. Mock 2 is Saturday, 7 p.m. Now, Saturday morning, you are getting adult training. So those who are giving the junior one, they will have ample amount of time. But those who are going for the adult one, in that case, you will be trained on Saturday itself. So we can understand it might get delayed. So even if it gets delayed, make sure that you complete it by Sunday. So for mock 2, I would say those who are giving the adult ones, for them, it should be Sunday. So you can complete it by Sunday as well. Am I clear? For the adult ones, please don't write in the chat section. Please wait for some time. Am I clear here? Listen to me carefully. You will get all your questions answered. The question, ma'am, in first week, we completed 3 mocks, right? Again, we have to do. Abhigna, you are from week 1 or week 2? Ishita, that's what I said. Mock 1 and mock 3 are not same. They look similar. It's written senior demo, but the questionnaires are different. The questions are pretty different. The first mock contains questions for the senior learner. The learner is a senior one, but the questions are related to slot confirmation call and parent-teacher interaction, whereas mock 3 is related to your demo class. Am I clear here? I am closing the chat as of now. You all are only answering question, not focusing on what I'm saying. On Thursday, that is tomorrow, you will complete your training of week 1. Am I clear? After Thursday's training, that is at 1:30 p.m. when the training is done, you can start your mock 1. Which deadline are you talking about? Friday 7 p.m. means this Friday, not the next Friday. If you delay your mocks, your onboarding will also be delayed. These mocks are supposed to be given by after you are trained on the week 1. You're getting your week 1 training now. Now do not be afraid. You will be giving your mocks and you will be attending your week 2 training as well. Your results of your mocks do not affect your week 2. Mayuri, please wait. I have not completed yet. I've not given all the information. Even if you want to go back and ask question about something I've already said, I will again repeat. So mocks are the only way that you are getting onboarded. And remember, the mock results are not going to affect your week 2 training. Week 2 training, anyways, you are going to attend, even if you have cleared your mocks or not cleared your mocks. Am I clear there? Week 2 trainings are not affected by your mocks. Your mocks will only affect your onboarding process. If your mocks are cleared, you will be onboarded from next Thursday, next week Thursday. That is, I think it will be February in the next week. Yeah, next week, 1st of February, your onboarding process will start. Okay, if you are clear. Now, if your mocks are not cleared, in that case, you will be retrained, no eliminations as such. Okay. Now, there are many a times teachers ask me whether I should wait for the deadline to get over, or should I wait for the result and then I should start the next mock. Do not wait for the results. Please keep proceeding with your mocks. Mock 1 done. If you are free, do your mock 2 as well. Mock 2 done. If you are free, do your mock 3 as well. Okay. If you complete all of these mocks by Sunday, no better than that. That will be the best thing, because all the evaluations take place on the weekend. Okay, weekends and on Monday. So make sure that you complete your mocks by weekend. I think your evaluations will be very quick in that case. Important points about mock: wear formal clothing, be well groomed, clean and well combed hair. Camera angle should be on the eye contact. It should have an eye contact. Keep the device at the eye level. Ensure that your upper body is visible until waist. But until waist is a little difficult. Even if the half of your upper torso is visible, I think that would be fine. Okay. Make sure that your hand gestures are visible on the screen. Okay. So don't be so close. Probably my placement is wrong. I should be a little in this position. Okay. So that my hand gestures are also visible to you. Am I clear? Background should be a white screen or a clean wall. Even if it is a colored wall, make sure that it is a light colored wall. Okay, not very dark. Make sure that you are sitting, you have a wall behind you. That's it. You won't have backgrounds in below links, no? That is why. Now, how to give your mocks? Before I take this question, Mayuri, yes. What is the question?
Can you please go back to that training sheet dates wherein you have shown? Yeah. So
This
here
one?
on Friday, that is the 26th January, and you have written Saturday and we can attempt on Sunday.
I did not get your point.
That was my question.
I did not get your point. The mock 1 or mock 2?
Mock 1, I'm asking. On Friday, it is 26th January. So will we be attending it on Saturday? Because you wrote Saturday to attempt on Sunday.
Oh, no. I did not say that. I said 26th January is a holiday. That means the trainings will not happen. You can keep giving your mocks. The trainings will not be happening. Okay.
Okay.
Planet Spark will be closed that day. We will not be taking trainings on that day. So when Thursday's session is over, that is tomorrow, after that you can start your mock 1. Okay. So it's not like you have to complete it right now. If you are sitting right now, you have to complete it by now. No, you can wait. Some part of it is done and you can save it and you can do the next part after some time. That also is possible, but I would suggest do it in one go. Okay. And
Sure.
there are 4 attempts also. Yes, 4 attempts for recording yourself or recording your audio or video. First question, I think in the mock one is recording an audio. So you have 4 attempts, you practice. If first one is not good, you can go for the second one as well. Maximum time it will take 60 minutes. That's 1 hour.
Okay. Thank you.
And once you are done with the mock one, you can start your mock 2 in case if you are doing the junior one. But since if somebody is doing the adult one, then he needs to wait till Saturday's 10 a.m. session. Because I've not trained you on the adult one. And adult trainings usually happen on Friday 3:30. But this time, since Friday is a holiday, it has been deferred to Saturday morning. And that is why this ease off is given, that those who are giving the adult session or adult mock, for them, they can complete it by Sunday also. Okay, for mock 2. And mock 3, anyways, you have to complete it by Monday. It will be good if you can complete it on Sunday, but still you have the deadline till Monday. Yes, Justin?
Okay, for these mocks, how well should we know the resources? Can we have a separate screen while giving the mocks where we can look through the material?
I did not get you. The mocks are there in the teacher's handbook, and you are asking
Yes.
about the slides that we need to use while giving the mocks.
That's right. So when you're giving the mock on Willow, you're supposed to look at this camera generally, right? So can we have a tab or a separate screen where we can kind of refer to while we are giving the mock? Any?
Yeah, you can open your Willow link in a separate tab, and not tab. I'm saying window. Okay, so
Window.
like in Google Chrome, we can open few tabs. In the next tab, you can have your slide open, and in the previous tab, you have your Willow link open. So you can toggle between the windows. That's possible.
So
Okay,
generally, how long are these mocks?
60 minutes.
Oh, okay. So you can upload that long a video. Okay.
Oh, no. There will be 13 different questions, 13, 14, 15, 16 sometimes. I'll have to check. I'll have to open it. So I
Okay.
think mock 1 has 13 or 14 questions.
All right. So
Short videos are there. Short
Okay.
videos and audios.
all right. Thanks. That's all.
Yeah. Okay, Ishita?
Ma'am, my question is regarding mock 2. Ma'am, there is a choice between junior and adult. So we can give both or only one?
Only one.
Okay, ma'am. And ma'am, is there a payment difference between both?
Payment what?
This charge for this.
Charge for what?
Adult, a student will salary regarding adult and junior. Is there a difference or both are equal?
Please talk about these with your HR. The HR should be telling you these. This is a training session. I'm not supposed to talk about the payouts. However, no, it's not correct. The number of hours you will be paid on the basis of that.
Okay, thank you.
The number of hours that you give, you are paid on
Thank
that.
you.
Yes, Debaruti?
Yes, ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
I'm audible.
Yes, you're audible.
Ma'am, I have a question about these mocks. Do we present the PPTs in this mock, or not only just like?
I am going to show you a video which will clear all your doubts.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Some people are asking me for the mock links also. Sadaf, you are asking me for the mock links. Have you got the teacher's handbook? Can you please answer in the chat? Have you got the teacher's handbook? Yes. That means you have not opened it and you have not checked it. Your mocks are there. Okay. Just open it, check it once, you will get it there. Arun, yes.
Thank you for giving me an opportunity to ask me my doubt. My doubt is regarding the mock 2. So you said I can either give junior or an adult one. However, if I actually want to address both the crowd, as in the junior as well as the adult, so will I be able to, will I be given a chance
It's not a final
that way?
decision. No, it's only for practice and practicing purposes, no? So which one do you want to practice? Either you practice the junior one or you can practice the adult one. Both, giving both the mocks not required.
No, my question is like mocks does not determine the group of I mean my audience, right?
No.
Okay, thank you.
Irrespective of the classes that you choose, you will be getting all the demos on your page. Your choice will end up in you choosing the demos as per your choice. So basically it's your choice and your demos. Okay, so you will be getting grown-ups also, you will be getting the junior ones also and the senior ones. Now since you are comfortable with all of them, you can choose any one of them. If I am comfortable only with the junior ones, I'll choose only the junior ones. That's how it goes. And how to give the mocks on the Willow link, please watch
and read all the things over here. So as you can see, what will be.
Where do you get the mocks? Anyone? I hope you know. Where do you get your mocks? From the teacher's handbook, okay?
With the question first. So this mock is based on like questions. So you'll get questions here. You can see there are 11 questions over here. So this, you have to go through this, the question first, you have to go for the call confirmation. Then after that, you have to assume. So this mock is going to be something where you have to assume that there's a parent or the kid in the class, and you have to go through and answer all the questions based on the questions that are given to you over there. So after this, again, remember, since Ayansh is a 6th grade, so keep the grade 4 to 12 for Indian PPT open in front of you. Here's the link. You would have the link in the handbook. And again, you have to go ahead. It can be the international or the Indian students as well. Depends on which region you have chosen before. So after this, we'll go ahead. We'll click on Get Started. Once you get started, you would be able to see a video over here. So this video is related to how to record a great video interview. So you can watch this video, and after this, we have provided some tips for you that you can look at, and then you can click on Get Started. So please remember that you need to sit in a distraction-free area. The background should be bright. Again, I would suggest to practice before you go ahead with this. Be comfortable, make eye contact with the camera whenever possible. And I'm sure till now you would be great at doing this. So all the best. We'll click on Get Started. After I click on Get Started, it would ask for permission over here as well. Since for me it's not showing, but it usually shows a permission over here to allow the camera as well as the microphone. So after you're done with this, you'll be able to see the first question, and you have to click on Record Now. Okay, so it gives you seconds to prepare yourself, and then you can start recording. Again, the video should be from 4 to 5 minutes, not less than 4 minutes, because it can get discarded over there. So you'll click on Record Now, and then you'll click on Stop Record, and then you can go ahead with Continue, Save and Continue. So again, if you made any mistake, you can get a chance over here to re-record the answer. So retakes 0 of 5, so you can have 5 retakes for the answer. I'll click on Save and Continue, and I'll move forward. So being uploaded, uploading question 12 of 12. You can see this over here. All the questions are here that you have given. So please don't click on Save for later. Go ahead and click on Next. After you click on Next, what you'll be able to see is this. You can skip this one over here. No need to go with this. You can skip, and you will provide your details. And save it, and after this, you're all done. That's it. So that's how you go with the first mock. Now again, at this time, teachers, a lot of teachers have a lot of questions related to the Willow test. A lot of teachers face a lot of problems. There are a lot of frequently asked questions that we have related to this. So I'll try to clear them out. So the concerns can be like this over here, that some teachers are unable to go to the next question. You're unable to see the done option while you're submitting the video. Some teachers can't see the option of stop recording. Again, some teachers are unable to switch between the tabs even for like a single time. And for some, the camera stops working after 7th or 8th question. There are questions where there are concerns where even after allowing all the permissions, the audio or the camera is not working. You're unable to save the videos and move to the next question. You're unable to use the practice link, or the recording button is turning while the video is still continuing, and all those things. So for this, we have few guidelines over here actually. So for this, first there might be, I'll be providing some technical guidelines and advices to you. The first would be, we always suggest that you have to use the latest version of Google Chrome, okay? And again, the internet speed should be a minimum of 5 Mbps upload and download. Second, you should not open more than 3 tabs while you're recording the mocks. And again, please don't switch between the tabs while you're recording the videos, because the video will stop. So stop. If you do it more than once, the video will stop. So stop switching between the tabs as well. Again, please check your connection. That's super important. You will obviously find issues if your connection is not great. So what you have to do is, you need to have, again, a minimum of 5 Mbps speed. Test your internet connection, your internet speed. Again, if it's less than 5 Mbps, then we suggest to switch to an alternative device or a connection. Again, if still after all these things, what is happening is you're still not able to go ahead and the technical issues are still there, what you have to do, it's the last option, it's the last resort, is to switch to your phone. Again, this is only for the extreme conditions, because the classes must be taken on the laptop. Then again, there might be some issues related to the screen getting frozen. Again, some teachers might face that the screen is getting frozen and the buttons are not working. And what's the solution for that is, you need to click on the refresh button. If you click on the refresh button, what has happened, since the session has timed out, so you need to click on refresh button. And after that, you know, the answers, they rarely get lost, even if you click on refresh button, unless and until obviously the connection is lost. Otherwise, if you refresh the button, the answers would still be there. Then again, there would be issues with the Willow link. See, the issues with the Willow link only occurs if you don't go to the Willow link directly from the handbook or the link that has been provided to you. So what some teachers do is they copy paste the link. So what happens, there might be an error while going ahead with the link. So the link might not work at that time. So go ahead with the Willow link, but through the dashboard only, the handbook, the teacher's handbook, or the email that has been provided to you. Again, some teachers might face this error 400 while uploading this the mocks on Willow. So what happens, this error is, it's an error from the teacher's end. It's not a tech issue from Willow's end. So what happens is, you usually copy paste the link, so that's when you can get this issue over there. And the last thing that we have over here, that is a frequently asked question related to Willow, is that you are unable to log in the Willow dashboard due to maintenance error. This issue, it occasionally occurs, but if you're trying to log in into Willow dashboard and you face that the concern with the login, and it shows a message, so sorry for the inconvenience, but we are currently performing some essential maintenance. So what you have to do in this case, you have to close the page and retry after 2 hours. So I hope you don't find any issues related to the mock first, and I hope you do great in the mock first, and I hope I answered most of the questions that the teachers face and most of the concerns that the teachers face. I'll end it by saying that this mocks needs to be submitted latest by Saturday 7 p.m. Please don't forget that it needs to be submitted latest by Saturday 7 p.m. That's all. Thank you so much.
Right. So this was how you are going to give your mocks. Do you have any questions regarding this? Yes, Debaruti, you have a question? Anyone has any questions regarding this?
Yes, ma'am. I have a question. As I seen in the video, the slot confirmation with parents. So how could we confirm the slot with parents? Can you explain me? I don't have any idea, and I'm getting a little bit nervous
You were
about
there
that.
in day one training?
Yes. I seen in the video. I
Do
just
you
seen
have okay? Do you have the list of what trainings you are getting on week 1?
Yeah, I have. But how could I convince them to?
Please answer what I'm asking. What is tomorrow training about?
I'm trained about that communication skills, and
Tomorrow's training is all about what? What is the topic for tomorrow's training?
the demonstrations, about the demonstration, body language, and that's all.
Bharati, I'm talking about tomorrow.
Oh, sorry. Tomorrow's training is adult demonstration.
Tomorrow?
I think
Was
so.
was I so unclear about it? I said the adult demonstration, the observation happens on Friday, and since Friday is a holiday, that has been deferred to Saturday. Tomorrow you have day 4, and that is slot confirmation call.
Okay, sorry, ma'am. Sorry about that. Actually, I'm a little bit nervous about that mocks. So what should I do?
It's about the mocks. It is just as you conduct your classes, just like that, you have to conduct your mocks. The only difference would be that you will not have no child in front of you. Okay.
Okay. Actually, I'm getting a little bit nervous, so I make these mistakes. Sorry, ma'am. Sorry for that.
I probed and I asked so many questions. Why did I ask? If I don't ask questions, I won't be able to check for the understanding of my trainees as well. That is why I keep on asking questions. Okay, so tomorrow's session is about slot confirmation call, teachers. And tomorrow you will be trained about slot confirmation. Then you will be able to give your first mock. Okay, so once you complete tomorrow's Thursday's training session, after 1:30, when we are done with the training, then you can start giving your mocks. Now we need to leave. Thank you so much for paying attention, and do not, get panicked. Do not get nervous for your mocks. You can look at the questions. You can have an idea of what the questions are. If you want, you can open the mocks. You can check the questions. If you want, you can record yourself also once or twice, but don't record more than that because you have only 4 attempts. Okay? Yes. Now is your quiz time. Please go ahead, do your quiz. Of course, you have the quiz. Always remember, teachers, no mocks, no onboarding. Okay? If you are not giving your mocks, onboarding will not happen. All the 3 mocks are compulsory. Mock 1 and mock 2 to be completed by Sunday. See, I'm giving you this because of this week. No, this week is in between. We are having a holiday, because of which we have kept it on Sunday. Okay, so mock 1 and mock 2 to be completed by Sunday. Latest by Tuesday, 7 p.m. Maximum, if you can delay, you should not be more, it should not be delayed more than Tuesday. Okay, in case if you are having some plans in the weekend, make sure that it is done on by Sunday. Okay, because the results otherwise will get delayed. Yes, Khadija.
Ma'am, if I'm done with the quiz, can I leave?
Yes, absolutely. You're not able to get the quizzes. This is day 3. I won't be able to help you with the quiz now. Today's assignment is also on demo class slot confirmation call. Is it? Assignment? Let me check once. 1 second. Is it? It's not done. That's not done. Agreed. Let me check. Day 3, right? No, I think you are on a wrong link. This is the assignment for today. It starts with Rudra. Rudra has prepared the topic on save nature. Watch the video of Rudra's speech and then you have to give feedback. It is about art of giving feedback. Only one question for your assignment today. I can see only one question here. Oh, no, sorry. 1, 2, and 3. 3 questions. Please check correctly. You are making mistakes. How can I recheck my quiz? See if you can click on that link again. Thank you, Shalini. I have to be. I do it every week. I do that every week. Today's assignment is also on demo class. No, Neha, please check. Please help with the quiz. Today I'm not able to get it. Someone please share your screen. One person who will share. Nishat, are you on laptop? Nishat, can you please unmute? Okay, somebody is sharing. Thank you. So, Abhilasha, this is how you get into your quiz. Left-hand side panel, my training schedule and resources. Go to today's date, January 24, and click on quiz. Take quiz. Okay. If you are done with the quiz, you can leave the session. No problem. Thank you so much. Day 3 contains 4 questions. Yes. I have no idea. I'll have to check. Wait. Day 3, no? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. 4 questions and 4 points. Yes. Oh, no. Only 3 points. 4 questions, but 3 points. Do we have to do both the quiz for today? One quiz, once you do, second quiz will automatically get marked. Just check. Feedback form also needs to be filled. Okay, you can stop the screen sharing. Thank you. Feedback form also needs to be filled. Yes, Purushottam, thank you so much. Feedback forms you already have, so I do not say it every day. Great, wonderful, Anup. Yes, please fill up the feedback form from your teacher's handbook.